Today we are going to have a very interesting session because we are going to work about jobs. And we are going to discuss what is the best job. Paula, please tell me, what's your job? What's your occupation?
I am a teacher at elementary school, and I have another job. I am a tourist guide.
Wow, hey, that's great. That's
Yes,
beautiful. But talk to us about what of the two jobs that you have is your favorite? What is the one that you enjoy most?
Maggie, it's a difficult question because in my case, I love both jobs because the teacher is very different the tourist guide. So I enjoy both jobs. So I don't know. In some cases, I have a lot work in the elementary school, but when it's Sunday, I have a relax. Uh, I think that the all the week I have to a lot of stress. So now Sunday I have a relax. So I enjoy both.
Hey, that's great. But I don't know. Sometimes we say I like both, but I would prefer to be doing this. For example, we know that the best part of being a teacher is to be at class. Whenever you have to work with all of the administration things, Jesus, that's sometimes very tiring. It is boring. Well, I personally don't like to work about the administration, but it's necessary, of course. That's the part that I don't like about being a teacher. But what about you? What's the part that you really enjoy about both of your jobs?
It's difficult because in both jobs I need to talk to the other people. So in this case, is in the with to talk to children, but in the tourist guy is the same. I need to talk to children. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have to show everything about
yes.
the places. Hey, that's great. Thank you very much for your opinion.
Thank you.
How, what about you? Paola, hello.
Hi. Yes, teacher. I explain you
Yeah.
about
Uh-huh.
the job.
Yeah, and what's your favorite? Rebecca, I'm sorry, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hi, Maggie.
Hello, Rebecca, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm very fine, thank you very much. Okay, talk to us about your job. What is the part that you enjoy most?
Oh, I don't have a job. In this
Okay.
moment, I am a housewife.
Uh-huh.
But you have a job.
Yeah,
Uh,
Job.
you know what? It is a very difficult job.
Yes.
yes.
And well, sometimes we say, I would like to do something different. But of course, there's a part that we like about it. What's the part that you enjoy about being a housewife?
Cooking.
Wow, hey, that's delicious.
Only cooking. Don't like wash the dishes. Don't like lavar la ropa. How do you say?
To do the laundry.
I don't like everything. No me gusta nada más, solo cocinar.
Only cooking. Yeah, but you know what? Cooking is delicious. I
Yes.
really love it also.
Uh, yes, I love cooking. In at the weekend, at the weekend, I
Uh-huh.
cook tamales oaxaqueños.
Oh
Hey,
my. Hey, that's
where do you live?
yeah. Tell us where you live
I
and
live in I
prepare
live in
tamales.
Cuautitlán Izcalli.
Wow. Hey, that's great. You know what? I consider that cooking is not only delicious, but also it's a part of our traditions that make people feel more related, more nearer to our uses or customs. It's our identity.
Yes.
Yes, yes, Maggie.
Wow. Hey, that's delicious. Really delicious.
But in this case, is for my husband likes.
He likes tamales.
Yes,
Wow. Hey, that's great. And you know what? It is very good that you can do it, that you know how to prepare them and how to make your husband to be happy.
Yes.
yes.
Hey,
You
that's
love
great.
your husband.
You're so lucky.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. All right. You know what? For me, it was very interesting. It attracted my attention. What you said that you don't have a job. And I don't think so because sometimes we think that to have a job is something like the formality of going to any other place, to dress something different, to have a payment every fortnight or every month or with any periodicity. But I think that having a job is not all of the time the same, is sometimes different than we say. Eh, in your opinion, Paula,
Uh-huh.
what is the best job?
The best job is when you enjoy everything. For example, if you love to cooking, it's a
If
good job.
you love cooking,
Uh-huh. For example, I think that Rebecca has a lot jobs. For example, electrician, psychologist, chef,
yes,
and I don't know. You Rebecca has to do a lot of things.
a
So
lot of
in my
things,
case,
yes.
I can do it because, for example, the cook, my mother uh, cooks for me. So this is good for me because I don't have time.
And you don't have to do that very difficult work.
Yes.
That's it. Hey, that's very good. And Rebecca, in your opinion, what is the best job?
Um, I don't know, Maggie, because uh, it's the same, Paola. When you cuando disfrutas, when you
When you enjoy,
enjoy your job, you think you think make the best thing, no, or something like that, no.
uh-huh.
Um,
I think if you have in your face a smile, it's a good job.
Then you are doing the correct thing.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
that's very interesting. And you know what? I agree. I totally agree with you. Today, I am going to show you that jobs are not all of the time as we think. There are certain jobs that are different from what you have considered. Look at this. Would you like to be?
Other Josh, wow.
an other judge.
Josh.
So what do you think about this? For example, to be a scarecrow.
No.
I can't.
So I think that this is a very important job to be a scarecrow
Yes.
because they have to help the farmers to scare all the
Yes.
birds that are gathering together to eat the crops. So
Yes.
it's important.
Yes, because the corn is
Uh-huh.
important to the food.
Uh-huh, that's it. And so, I don't know, do you consider that to be a scarecrow could be difficult?
Yes,
Why?
because you need to stay all the time in up the pie.
Uh-huh, standing up.
Yes,
Be careful for the danger for the birds,
Mm-hmm.
for the other animals,
Yes, that's it.
maybe the scorpions.
Oh my, I hadn't thought about it. You're right.
the sun.
The sun, yes, what happens with the sun?
Yes.
You have to be standing up directly under the sun rays
Yes.
Yes,
and
And maybe
not
a golpe de calor.
and you are not able to move.
Yes.
Jesus, so it is more difficult than I thought. So would you be a scarecrow?
No.
no.
No, neither would I. My goodness, no, it is not for me.
No.
Okay, well, let's go to something there because to be there is not easy. Let's go to this one. It seems to be easier. Would you be an other judge?
Um,
In my case, I like to smell the lotion
Uh-huh.
uh, with the men because the man has the opportunity to good lotions.
Uh-huh. To use good lotions. Oh,
Uh-huh.
they smell delicious.
Yes, when a man walks to the street and the smell is very, ¿cómo se dice agradable?
Nice.
I think that, oh, wow.
It could be, but not all the men smell deliciously.
No, no, no.
Oh
But
my.
in this case, for the axilla, no.
For the axe, yes. Ugh. And so other judges are people who have to work for some laboratories
Yes.
and they have to help doctors to see if a person is having any different odor, if they could present any problem, any health problem, and they could realize because of the odor of their skin.
Illness. Uh-huh.
So I don't know. What do you think, Rebecca? Would you be an other judge?
no, I don't like.
No. Jesus Christ. Well, when the person smells well, hey, that's great. But if they haven't taken a shower, that it's the most common because they have to pay attention to the real odor of people.
Of it's summer. Ah!
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I definitely wouldn't like to do that. That's not for me.
For me too.
Okay. All right. Let's go to something easier. Would you be a mermaid?
No.
No, I never see a mermaid.
But that's so glamorous. Look, you would be wearing a very nice dress like this,
Right.
and you would be swimming for long hours.
Ah, I don't like the water.
Jesus Christ, I think that it would be difficult to be a mermaid.
Yes, I can swim.
Can't you swim?
No, I can.
Jesus, then you wouldn't make a mermaid.
Me too. I can't.
Right.
Oh my, no, that would be a problem. No, definitely not a mermaid.
I am died.
Yeah, you would. You would be a mermaid in danger of extinction. Yeah, no, not a mermaid. All right. Well, mermaids are people who are the attraction for any aquarium. So they have to be in a tank, swimming, dressed up like a mermaid,
Mhm.
but they have to be swimming all of the time. So I don't know what would it happen with my skin, my hair.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so look at this. Here you have another job. It's nice. Looney Johnson is a professional snuggler. Would you be a professional snuggler?
But a snorkeler, I don't understand the.
Snuggle means like hug,
Uh-huh.
like cherish.
When my husband snog me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So this person is a professional because he has the ability and he's trained, he's a skilled person to perceive what you need in a moment of depression. So when a person is depressed and is alone, maybe they need a professional snuggler, somebody who would cherish you, who pats you, to hug you in the way you need. And so they have to be like psychologists, like,
Yes.
because they have to know what you need in that moment.
Yes. I don't like.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be a professional snuggler?
No, in my case,
no.
I can't.
But it would be nice to be paid just because you hug people and you say, hey, everything is okay, take it easy.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby, come on.
Don't cry. I
Yeah.
love you. I don't like this.
And so the person says, do you really love me? No, I don't, but don't cry.
Yes.
You're a good person. Believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. So wouldn't you like to?
I don't like like mentir. Ay, no me gusta mentir.
I don't like to lie. I don't either, but they pay you, so that's good. All right.
Okay, maybe well $1,000 a month. Maybe.
It is. It's a very good payment.
Yes.
It's a good salary just to hug people. All right. Now let's go to see Russell Kleinbach.
Oh.
He's a bride kidnapping expert. Would you like to be a bride kidnapping expert?
Brit, what is the meaning, Maggie? I don't understand.
Bride is a woman who is going to get married.
Uh-huh.
Kidnap is when you private from his or her liberty to another person. So you steal the person, you take the person, force the person to be with you, and it is illegal. Well, here in Mexico, it is not legal.
Mm, mm, no.
No, it's like secuestro.
Okay.
It's a person who kidnaps a girl that you like. If you want to get married with the girl, you can kidnap her and he can help you because he's a professional.
Oh, yeah.
But in the case, the girl doesn't want to have any relation with the other person,
Uh,
or is.
it is illegal.
But my question is, uh, he is the expert of bride kidnapping, but the girl doesn't want to have any relation with the other people, or is
Huh.
o ella está de acuerdo.
No, she doesn't agree. She
Ah,
doesn't want to be with that person. That's why it is a kidnap.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, in Mexico, it is not legal, but there are certain countries where it is permitted. For example,
Oh,
in Afghanistan, in
Yes,
uh-huh.
Kurdistan.
yes, in Syria.
So there are some places where it is perfectly legal.
Yes.
Wow.
And you can, if you like a woman, you can kidnap her. You just call Russell Kleinbach and he brings her to you. Would you be a bride kidnapping expert?
I like. Yes, I like.
Why?
Yeah, would you be?
I don't know because no help help another persons and woman. I like. I um mm, I like. Me gustaría.
I would like.
I would like Maggie.
Would you? Well, you know what? In here in Mexico, for example, we have a lot of freedom. And so, of course, if you want to get married, if you want to marry somebody, it has to be under your consentiment. But there are some places where people is so poor and the conditions are so different that they do, for example, they look for a husband just because they need to have food. For example, here in Hidalgo, in Mexico, there are certain towns where women don't have money. They are extremely poor and they go door by door, knocking at the doors and asking to men to marry them. And they offer, they say, if you give me food and if you afford my expenses, I will marry you. And so
No.
I think that it is interesting because it is part of our culture. Even nowadays, it is part of our culture. But it's extremely sad because it is due to the poverty that we have in our country. And in some countries, the people is not so cultural to have this kind of education, no? That you can't kidnap a woman. You have to ask for her consentiment.
But it's normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
for them it is normal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So what about this one? There's another job. Alan Moore. He's a writer. He's a wizard. He's a mole Santa. And he's a Rasputin impersonator. So would you
Oh,
like to be?
he's a Merlin.
Aha, yes, that's it. He's like Merlin. So would you like to be a Rasputin impersonator or a mole Santa?
I don't like.
I wouldn't like to be a mole Santa. Or even, I couldn't be a Rasputin impersonator because I don't have a mustache and I don't have a beard.
Yes.
And what about you, Paula? Would you like to be a mole Santa
No, no, thank you.
or a Rasputin impersonator? A wizard?
No, no, thank you.
A wizard like Merlin?
No, I prefer don't do it.
That's it. All right. And what about you, Rebecca? Wouldn't you like to be a mole Santa?
No, I don't like. Well, maybe when child give me your mail, I smile a little, but I don't like to go to the Polo Norte
To
because
the North Pole.
freezing.
Yeah, to be taking photographs with your white bird
Yes.
and your Santa dressing up. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's it. All right. Look at this. We have another job. Would you work as a snake milker?
Mm, mi- mm, ¿Qué es, Maggie?
A snake milker
Ajá.
is a person who has the task to take the poison from the snake fangs. Here you have the snake fangs.
Yes.
And in the back part, there is a little bag where the snakes have all of the poison. So a snake milker is in charge of having the poison from the snake and put it in a container to make antidote.
Oh, yeah.
I think that it can be extremely dangerous.
Yes.
Yes.
In my case, I hate the snake.
Are you afraid of snakes?
Yes.
Jesus, so am I.
I can because when change the, how can I say, piel or
Skin.
cuerito.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
skin. Yeah, when they change their skin.
skin.
Mm-hmm. Oh
I
my.
don't like.
Yeah.
And the color, and in my case, and the color is, I don't like.
Uh-huh. No, I don't know. I definitely don't like snakes. I am afraid of snakes also. I think that I would never make a snake milker.
No, in my case,
Yes, I don't like. Like.
I think that this job is not only disgusting, but also very dangerous.
Yes.
And what would it happen if they paid you lots of money for being a snake milker? Wouldn't you do it?
Yes. Yes, Maggie. In India, I use the veneno
Poison?
poison for uh, um, tratamientos para la juventud. How do you say?
They for treatments for youth?
Yes. And I think it's not because your life is the most important.
Oh, yes, that's it. Maybe they may pay you lots of money, but what would it happen if the snake bites you and
Yes.
you die instantly?
Yes.
So what's the use of having lots of money if you could die? But I think that there are people who does it, don't you think so?
yes, because we live in the remedio.
In the remedy,
Yeah.
in the
Because maybe the parents said, "Oh, this is good, and you need to use," and the other family said, "Ah, yes, because my grandmother said this solution, I need to do it." So the other. So it's common for the people.
like a tradition.
Yes, like a tradition.
Oh my, yes, but I don't know. Okay, we can use it because, for example, there are some ailments, some medicine in Mexico that are made with snake poison.
Yes.
But the person who extracts the poison, the snake milker, I don't know, it has to be a very brave person, a very valiant person who is not afraid of snakes, of course.
Yes, Maggie, I don't like this.
Oh, no, neither do I. Jesus, I am a coward, you know what? I am a chicken. I think that I wouldn't make a very good snake milker. I am a scaredy cat.
The cat?
A scaredy cat.
In my case, me too.
Yeah, I think
I
that,
don't like.
no, Jesus, it's scary. Really
Yes.
scary.
My
Okay.
neighbor has a lot.
Yeah, does
So
he?
I don't like.
And a lot of snakes?
No, a cat?
Ah,
Yeah.
a lot of cats. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the expression, this is expression.
Sorry.
Okay, let me show you the expression. They say here I am going to write it. I am a scaredy cat. A scaredy cat means something like a very coward person. Soy un gato espantadizo. I am a scaredy cat.
Okay.
That's an
This is
expression.
like idioms?
It's an idiom.
Sorry.
And the opposite could be, it's I am a daredevil. A daredevil is a person who is not afraid of anything. Yeah, so in my case, I am a scaredy cat. So I wouldn't make a good snake milker at all. All right. So what about an experienced boner? Here you are, the experienced boner.
Boner? What's the
Mm,
meaning?
the owner is a person who is in charge of helping cows and bulls to be in husbandry, to help the bull to be ready for having the cow pregnant. So it has to help the cow, the bull, to be ready. To say, hey, cow, come on, do you pa acá?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Like a doctor, the cows.
Yeah, like how do you say?
Veterinary?
Yeah, it has to be something like a veterinary, but in that case, it's the person who helps the bull to be excited.
Love.
To receive the cow, to say, cow, come on.
Love veterinary.
Kind of like that. So, Jesus Christ, I think that it could be so dangerous too.
Yes.
So, but look at this. Let me tell you something before answering. First of all, it is a serious enterprise, a serious company that it's asking you to do this. Next, the salary is very attractive.
Yes.
And so you have to start immediately. And it is industrial use. So It is a serious job.
Yes. In Mexico is 176 pesos for hour.
Per hour, that's it. So, of course, it is very attractive.
Yes.
So,
But it's difficult because how to explain to the bull about the love.
they tell him, hey, she's a good girl. She knows how to cook and she makes
She has
excellent.
a good kindness.
She will be a very nice mommy for your calves.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, yes.
It's difficult for me to have a good relation. how to explain to a cow?
Yeah. So yes, we couldn't explain a cow very well that we will make a good wife.
Yes.
So you know what? Sometimes we think that our job is not very good, or sometimes we complain because we say, "Oh, in all of the jobs in the world, I needed to do this." But look at these persons, these people, for example, the scarecrow, the other judge, the mermaid.
Yes.
So, well, I think that sometimes we complain about our jobs. We say, I would like to do something different, but look at these persons, look at these people. Some of them would like to be in your position.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, that's it. And would you like to be in their position?
No.
No.
No, not at all. All right, let's go to another image. Look at this. Here we have some exponents that are very useful for you to talk about employment. For example, here we have here vocabulary related to work. Here you have the word vacancy, CV or application form, applicant, employer or boss, staff or employees, full-time, part-time, trade union, working shifts, verbs. Here you are the verbs related to work. For example, apply for, hire, promote, dismiss, go on strike, work overtime. Here you are the vocabulary related to money. For example, earn or make money, wage or salary, earn a living, payday, save money. Here we have the vocabulary related to requirements. For example, a degree, skills, assets, career, qualifications, and the job endings. For example, we have some job endings like ER or EOR. For example, lawyer, carpenter, builder, plumber, with or doctor, conductor, decorator, sailor, with Ian, politician, optician, musician, pediatrician, with East, florist, journalist, chemist, economist, and the miscellaneous that are different endings. For example, judge, sergeant, lifeguard, state agent, and the ones that finish in man or woman. For example, businessman or businesswoman, policeman or policewoman. Okay, so
Okay.
would you do me an enormous favor? Let's go to the chat and let's use some of the words that you can see on the screen so that you can do some examples. I would write, I don't know, I applied for a job in a school where the salary is very good. Now, that could be an example, all right?
Okay.
Yes.
Please do that in the chat so that we can work something about grammar and spelling, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Okay, Paula wrote, I promote a new job because I want to make money. Oh, very good. You know what, Paula? I think that it could be applied.
Okay.
I applied for a new job because I want
Okay.
to make money. Good. Rebecca, I fill in an application form when find a new job. Okay, Rebecca, a little correction. I filled in past
Okay.
in an application application form, huh? When I found in past
Okay.
a new job. All right, here you are. Hey, that's
Okay.
great. You are very good. Very, very good. So do me a favor. Let's write two more examples each one. All
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Paola wrote, I want to be a musician because I would like to play in Bellas Artes. Wow, hey, that's very good. So beautiful example. No corrections. Okay, Rebecca, the policeman needs skills for the job at the office payday. That's kind of like that. Needs skills for the job at the office pay. Rebecca, I didn't understand very well your idea. It says into Spanish, el policía necesita destrezas para el trabajo. En la oficina, el día de pago.
No es, el, en la oficina le pagan diariamente.
Ah, in the office, they pay a day.
Ah, ok.
In the office, they pay every day.
Ok.
Every day. Okay, like this. Hey, that's very good. Do me another example, all right?
Ok.
Ay, me equivoqué. We have a mistake.
Okay, when I'm looking for a job, only vacancy was
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. All right, let's do it. So when I'm looking for a job, the only vacancy I found was as a plumber. Let me write the corrections, okay? When, when I was looking for a job, the only vacancy I found was as a plumber. Okay,
Thank you.
it's okay. Thanks to you. Very good. And so Rebecca wrote, when I worked, they paid me full time. Okay, it's okay. Cuando yo trabajé, me pagaban tiempo completo. That's it.
Ajá.
Hey, that's very good. Pretty good. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's check the next image. Okay. Here I would like to talk to you about something so interesting. Here we have a study. The same for the ages, the value of educating students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So the 80% of the fastest growing occupations in the United States depend upon mastery of mathematics and scientific knowledge and skills, but students are not currently equipped to satisfy this growing need. This is something so difficult because I think that it is not only in the United States, but also in Mexico and in some other countries. The problem, some people used to say that there is not employment, and that is not true. There is employment. The problem is that people is not prepared for taking the employment that is available. So in this study that applies also for Mexico, we can find that the students don't have the knowledgement that the companies require. So that's a very big problem. What's your opinion, Paula?
Yes, it's true because the children doesn't have any idea about the necessary for the future. Maybe don't want to don't want to study
To
because
study.
because said that is not necessary for them, but it's necessary because in the future is your job, your life.
Mhm.
What kind of job do you want to have?
Yes, that's it. You're right. You're totally right. Rebecca, what's your opinion?
Oh, I think is true because um, when you go to work, you need mathematics in my case, but I work in a financiera
Uh-huh.
and I study other material, and I can remember in the high school I can remember mathematics,
Mm-hmm.
and for me is necessary.
Yes, that's it. And so, you know what? Here's the reflection. I think that in our country, in our beloved country, there is employment, but the very enormous problem is that there's no people enough for having these jobs because the preparedness is not enough. So we have to make conscious to our students that yes, there are opportunities, but we need also people who want to take it just to be prepared
Yes.
for these opportunities. Well, as well, I thank you so much for your attention, for your attendance. I don't know if you want to say anything else, any comment.
No, Maggie.
No, it's okay, Maggie.
All right. Any question?
It was interesting topic.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you very much. All right. Well, meet you next class then and have a very beautiful week.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Me
Thank
too.
you. Have a very good night.
Yes. Good
See
night.
you.
See
Meet
you
you next
next
class.
class.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.